Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
David De Gea.
Hazard! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! That's put paid to the danger. Mateus, spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Searching pass he's played there. This looks promising. And the shot! Oh, that's another chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely bit of skill. What a throw in. Ball's out once more. And he's managed to gift it back. Nepal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they can counter here. Messi. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good progress on the left. Oh, such a clever touch. And he whips in a... Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! And that has fair fizzed. Nepal with the corner, there first. Forced to go back. Takes a shot! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mateus. Neymar. A probing pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is lovely. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to clear it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Batistuta going forward. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And he was quick to react.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mbappe. Driving forward. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Zanetti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the
Nepal
final whistle
sitting
today.
pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Mateus. And it's Bojan. Now it's Bojan. He's picked his way through. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe trying to keep this in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bojan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Bojan Kurkic has it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bremer. That has been slung wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out. Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lam. Looking to play him in. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Bojan, looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chance here to counter. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Gerrard. Ambitious ball here. It's played through for him. And this is Gerrard. Nepal with the corner, there first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Rossi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Now it's Pedri. Done delicately. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm makes a dash for it. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Elise.
That was lovely, that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's having a shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposite.
It's Azar! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Olise has the space to scheme. He's got away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pepe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. And the shot! In he goes again! And that has fair fizzed. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Pepe makes the interception. And it's a corner. Only partially clear. Nepal are looking to go forward now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's a searching pass. Adriano wants to run onto this. Oh no, this does not look good. Cafu. Oh, such a clever touch. He'll try from distance. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Driving forward, and he's in on goal. Oh, it's Gerrard. He's onside. Terrific effort. It's in. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter.
Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Nepal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Down to business again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Oh, that's... Fiore! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Zanetti. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Has a look and plays it forward. That's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is out of play. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lam. De Rossi. Salam. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiore. That's good running with the ball. Olise tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now this could... Olise! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the...
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? That's tidy. He's picked his way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. And Berbatov! And that's a tidy finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And very quickly, the substitute made him... Oh, good! It's hit the crossbar. Lam can clear it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. A probing pass. Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And he's there to deal with it. So what can they make of this? Short changes him with that pass. Serginho. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Berbatov. Oh, good read. Maldini tries to clear. Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. And he's there to retrieve it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lahm. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Elects to... And a header! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining. Can he finish? And with that, the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Ibrahimovic just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nepal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be...
Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He is through here! And the ball's gone astray. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stood up well to him there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Pelé. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now the cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Chance! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Lampard. Threads one in. Now it's Lampard. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that...
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lahm gets it clear. First quarter of an hour gone. Sylvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Neymar. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Oh, well played, well played. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pelé powering forward here. Pepe. Schneider. He might be in here! And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through, and this is Pelé! Lahm can clear it away. Palmeiras have got it back, and they'll have another go. Sylvestre has the space to... He leaps for it! Same attempt, same outcome. It threatens little.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And they can counter here. And smartly reclaimed. Gerassi. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Schneider. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going... Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Beckenbauer. Rafinha. That's a good foray he's making. Can he get on the end of this? The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. He's found a way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's in on, and the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Beckenbauer. Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer. Showing good feet. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Lampard. It's a really well-measured ball. Lahm delivers. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's taking no chances there. That is lovely. A heavy challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strong. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 2. Camisa 22.
The second half then, just getting going.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Pressing high and with purpose.
Camisa 14.
It's gone for a throw-in. De Rossi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off him. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That pass isn't the best. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. It's Van Dijk. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's De Rossi. Schneider. Sylvestre producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He has found the way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmeiras can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good ball, good take. Schneider. Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Girassi. Neymar receives it in, and the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. Can he spark a counter here? Lahm ventures forward. De Rossi. Pepe. And he's had it nicked away. Rafinha. Tries to play it through. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now the breakaway. And it's Lahm. Ibrahimovic. De Rossi. Knocks it out wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Driving forward. Nice bit of skill, and he's... Rafinha! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 20. Camisa 4. Neymar.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Palmeiras have their lead.
Camisa 16. Camisa 3. Substituição.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pepe. Just about up to 75 minutes. For De Rossi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. Messi. And this is Messi. And a chance! Robertson gets it away.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Lahm. Throw it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Pepe. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Nepal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
To Maldini. That'll be a throw-in. And he's forced to go back. Bale. And it's Lam. Ambitious ball here.
Nepal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Gerrard. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. No, he's missed it. And that's it. Nepal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position.
Cruyff! And it's Van Basten! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Goa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, sweet feet. Maldini.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten! Vieira. Pirlo. Schneider does well to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And that's a good ball. Lampard. Aubameyang. And it's Lahm. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The Rossi promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Nepal find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nepal have hit a quick-fire double here. And it's Lahm. And that's gone loose. Bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rummenigge. Played in. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now this could be a chance. Gullit. Schneider. Lahm. Lampard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, can they get him away? Not where it came from. It's a goal kick. pull it. That's Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cruyff, and the counter is on. That's good vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he can clear it away. Nepal have reclaimed it. Rummenigge. Nepal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pull it. Played out wide. And he's quick to return it. He leaps for it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. De Rossi. And it's Lampard. Tries a measured ball. And the shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. He's rising! And he hits the net! And they are right back within touch! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Goa may be down, but not out just yet. Maldini cuts it out. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. So we're off again. Now it's Messi. Girassi. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's beautifully weighted. And he's straight offside. Maldini is one of those... Oh, terrible pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the finish! And no mistake. It is an explosive start to the second half. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Basten. Nepal can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with... He's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's going wide left. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge gets a foot in here. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That's the keeper's ball. Some intricate passing looking... And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Pirlo. And he's well positioned here. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lahm. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hangs in a cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lampard. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. The ball has bounced loose now.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale! And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Roberto Carlos. Coming on to replace him is number
and here's
23,
Maldini.
Jules Koundé.
Driven forward. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's through here. Nice interception, well timed. It's Bale! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Goa really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Cruyff.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff! And now they can clear their lines. Drive, it's Neymar! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that's that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
A probing pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Maldini. And he goes cross-field. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Shevchenko. Jordan Henderson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner, Gerrard. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Dybala did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferran Torres. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted. De Rossi. First quarter of an hour gone. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And it's Aubameyang. And here's Azar. Can he get it through? So no flag here. And this is Azar.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Ferran Torres. Gerrard. Oh, just skips past his man. Cruyff. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the...
And Shevchenko! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Maldini looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard, and it's Azar. That's put pay to the danger. Gerrard. Now that... Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
15 minutes till half-time. Dybala. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's got away. Great vision. Cruyff quietly revving up. Azar. Cruyff. Nicely worked. And Aubameyang! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was probably asking just too much. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lahm knocks it into space. Cruyff. And it's a goal! The first significant strike. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. He's found a way past. Hazard. And he shoots! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Nepal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back on the way. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed. And that is well cleared. Hazard. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's undercooked that. Gerrard. Dybala. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Cruyff plays a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko. And it's Dybala. Now it's Ferran Torres. To Gerrard. And here's Dybala. Played back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No way through there. Lovely ball and the finish! And that's a sharp finish! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
60 minutes played. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. He's having a pop! Maguire tries to clear. It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff! Dybala can get it clear. Oh no, what has happened here? Rossi cuts out the pass. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Van Dijk. Now it's Aubameyang. Ambitious ball here. Jordan Henderson. Gerrard. Jordan Henderson. The Rossi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking to play him in. That's good play. And here's Gerrard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Jordan Henderson. Now then, the ball's come loose. A temporary retreat here. Maldini. And he's straight offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So we have movement on both benches. Lam. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gets his head on it! And a truly agonising miss.
Mbappe clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Bale. This is a promising build-up. Clipped into space. Araujo tries to clear. Mbappe. Pelé. Played into space. Bale! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bale really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And now they can clear their lines. Pelé. Just 5 minutes left. Rodri does well to get it back.
Nepal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's on it. Can he get away? Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 minutes to be added on. And that is as far as it goes. Nepal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Nepal demonstrated